three on-deck tellers right down here. So I'm Blaine Ross. I'm with the and thank you so much for helping me. I'm going to catch my breath all night. And Ann has this little dinger thing for the tellers, but if she needs to shake it at me, she will. All right. Okay, I have a question first. How many people have been or have not been to an Art of the Story Festival event? Well, you guys are all new? Awesome. That is great. All right, so welcome. How many people have been to a Storyslam before? Are all these people new to Storyslams? Oh, wait, how many people haven't been to a Storyslam? Awesome. Okay, we have some veterans in here. Pardon?
Listen on the radio all the time.
You do, yeah. Everybody, Moth, Backfence PDX, Livewire. These are all great shows with storytellers on, and it's a great art, and it just keeps growing. We've been doing this 11 years now, and we love it. It's a lot of fun, and it just keeps getting better. We have more sponsors every year. This year we have 3 national tellers we're bringing in. They'll come in about midweek. We have 2 local tellers, Brody Theater and I'm going to ruin his name, Cheddar Galloway? Cheddar Galloway. He might be here tonight, I don't know. Oh, there he is, he's waving his hand. We got one of the colors tonight. Cheddar, welcome. I'm sorry, I haven't had a chance to even ask how to pronounce Amy's last name. I'm going to say Fairberg. Fairberg. Oh, how do you say it? Thieber. I'm not giving a French pronunciation. Okay, so we have a lot of sponsors to thank, and I can't name them all. They're on the poster right over here. They're on the literature out front. We got some big ones, though. The Regional Arts and Cultural Council, they always step up big every year. And Umpqua Bank is new this year. They gave us a nice chunk of money for this. Thank you to them. All the friends groups of all the libraries all donate money to this, and a special thanks to the Friends of the Beaverton City Library for helping make this show happen. Please give them all a big round of applause. I know I'm going to forget to say some stuff. If you got a cell phone, please turn it off or silence it. I turned mine off and left it. Now, a little bit about tonight's event. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to have the 4 tellers are going to come up and tell their stories. We're going to do them all one after the other. So it'll probably be about, right around a 40-minute show. And then we're going to take a break. There's going to be coffee and cookies and tea and all that out there, so everyone can get up, get something to drink. The bathrooms are down here. There's also bathrooms upstairs. And then everybody's going to get a ballot. You can get a little piece of paper. And out there are 4 tubs that have a picture of each of the tellers on there with their name on there. You don't have to fill anything out. You just have to put your piece of paper into the right box. You got a picture. It's written down. There's going to be no election fraud. You're only getting 1 ballot. No hanging chads. Although I did ask one thing, if you want to do more of this and you want to hear about stuff going on for the festival next year, there's a couple of boxes you can mark. You can put your email down on there. We won't spam you. We will send you only information about storytelling. We've been doing a local storytelling slam here at Beaverton since last August. It was Ann's idea. And we've done 3 of them so far. We've got the 4th one coming up in June. It's a Thursday, I think it's the 18th. And it's going to have a theme. The theme is going to be Journeys. It's part of the adult summer reading program, which you should also check out. You guys can win fabulous prizes. There's a lot of literature out front about Beaverton adult programming. Also, everything you need to know about the festival upcoming this week is out there. There is a lot going on. I can't even, there's 16 different events. And there's a couple of things that you will definitely want to catch if you can. Next Saturday night is the finale. And all the tellers come to that. And whoever wins here tonight is going to tell her. That's in Sherwood. And they have a new performing arts center. There's going to be beer and wine. I couldn't swim down here. It was hard enough brewing the coffee in these urn things. They've been doing that. I felt my mom was a church lady. I don't know how they did it. So anyway, there's the finale. That's going to be, that show is always awesome. You should definitely catch that. Catch a local show at your local library. And also that same day, Saturday, there's a storytelling workshop by Judith Black, who's another one of the national tellers. That's going to be at Oregon College of Arts and Crafts. And after that, there's a story swap that's hosted by the Portland Storytellers Guild. And if you want to come take the workshop and get up on stage and have a go and tell your story, it's a chance for you to try out material. And also, come to our local slams. We usually get around 30 to 50 people, and people put their names in the hat, and you never know what's going to happen. Okay, I'm running out of breath here. Our first teller, I have to get out. She sent me her bio, and it's so funny. Oh, that's the grand prize. That's the I lose the bio. I have 2 pieces of paper. It's got to be on the other one. Okay. I'll be glad when the festival's over. I love it. Okay, our first teller is Michaelree. I may have screwed up her name too. So she sent me this. I have to read it. She's a knitting needle toting Missourian who came to the Pacific Northwest after getting her creative writing degree in 2004. It's starting to sound like a Portlandia episode already. In her 20s, Jill spent a lot of quarters on pinball and did some pretty terrible interpretive improv with her friend Matt Loaf. She decided to become a nonprofit fundraiser so that better artists could have money to live, and got her master's of nonprofit management because she loves debt. Jill last appeared as a version of herself in It's Raining Inside Again, the artist administrator's show at the 2013 Minnesota Fringe Festival. It's hard for her to memorize things, so today should be interesting. Please welcome Jill Michaelree.
I was doing my fetal position yoga and some deep breathing. I've been here in Oregon since 2004, and that gives me a little bit of street cred. I'm not one of those Oregonian unicorns that are actually from here, but I've been here long enough to where I've been here long enough to have a couple more brownie badges of different beers that I've had that you haven't, because you're from California and have only been here since Portland, India. So I'm kind of legit, And originally I'm from Missouri, and because I'm from Missouri, it's not totally strange that at the age of 33, I'm almost the same age as my grandma was when I was born. That's just how we roll in the mountains. And so having really, really young parents was fun sometimes. It wasn't always lollipops and sunshine, but it was fun a lot. When your parents are 17, they have really good knees. And they're still, life hasn't crushed them down. They haven't had their first divorce yet. And they're really good at playing games because they're still kind of adolescents themselves. So when I was a kid, my parents really indulged my creative side, and I always had little characters that I liked to play. And I was always really obsessed with different pop culture characters. And some of the ones that my parents let me get away with was when I was a kid. There was a show called Punky Brewster in the 80s, and Punky was the best. Punky got to wear a jean vest all the time, and she had 2 different colored socks and pigtails all the time, which I still try to get away with at work in a professional environment. And it's burn! But it kind of works. And I would tell my teachers that Punky was my real name and that I was really adopted and didn't know my real parents. And my parents were okay with that, which was pretty cool of them. And also, my parents were really good at helping me make costumes. When I was a kid, I loved Cyndi Lauper. like everyone should, right? And I don't know if you remember, but in her True Colors video, she had the most badass like hula skirt. And I wanted one so bad, but my parents were like 10 and were in college, so they couldn't afford it. So my mom surprised me one day by making me a skirt out of her college newspaper by like slitting out like little strips. It was so cute. And I wore that until I completely destroyed it and or moved on to my next obsession. My obsessions in chronological order since Cindy Lauper have been Rainbow Bright, Jem and the Holograms, which is actually going to be a movie coming back, which is really exciting. Panda Bears. I really was into that. You should save them. Sad. Panda's scarce. And then Indiana Jones. That was a big one. Always been by Indiana Jill in my fifth grade swim team. I didn't get laid until I was like 90. It was pretty weird. And Billy Joel. Let's see what else. Well, then I got a little bit older and I started discovering sex. So I really got into the Rolling Stones. That was my really expensive obsession. I've got 2 Rolling Stones tattooed. I've got like the tongue like a little Care Bear on my butt. And as I've gotten older, my poor husband's had to seen it like shrink and droop. It's really. And then, yeah, my pinball phase and my Twin Peaks phase, which is still pretty going on, which I'm hoping for the reboot, y'all. Keep your fingers crossed. And then my biggest obsession, it's been going on the longest, and it's the biggest one in the entire world, is that of the eternal unicorn man who is the most amazing god of rainbows and glitter and cheekbones. It's David Bowie. So David Bowie is not only a master of every genitalia that you can even imagine, because who even knows what it really has? He's a master of music and sound in a way that no one else has ever had in the entire world. I love everything about David Bowie. I love all of his costumes. I want to be him when I grow up. And 33, probably stop thinking about that, but that's just the way it is. I've been always kind of obsessed with Bowie. And when I think about the way my parents would support me with all of these weird obsessions and the obsessions I still have, I think about, being kind of older. If I'm gonna read, I should probably do it kind of soon. And as my husband and I think about, do we want something that has teeth and lungs coming out of my vagina? That we should, kind of weigh these facts. Like, can we support keep doing this kind of thing? Can we support their creativity and things like that? And the answer is, I don't really know. But once we kind of went through the process, we decided, okay, it's not cool to have kids in Portland. But the most hipster thing to do, it's true. The most hipster thing to do is actually to have a kid in Portland, because then you get the street cred of saying that you have someone who was born and raised in Portland and you created them. So I'm really into that, and it's slightly narcissistic, so I think we're gonna do it. And once we decided that, okay, we're gonna do it, we're gonna put the thing in the thing and let it sit there and make it happen. It's harder than it sounds though, especially for older. Once we decided that, we kind of started freaking out, as people should. And we were kind of like, holy crap, we were just backpacking last week near Ramona Falls, and we were like, man, we couldn't carry another human with us, I can't carry more than 20 pounds. My husband's a little more hardy than I am, but I mean, what are you gonna do when you have something that vomits on your head while you're walking? So we said okay, we should just start doing everything we want to do before we have the kids. Okay, so it's like some master commercial or something. What do you do before you die? Well, until you just have kids. So one of the things that I decided to do was I never got to see Bowie alive, which was a really sad thing for me because he stopped touring about 10 years ago, which is when I got really into him. And there's a secret rumor that he has Parkinson's, so if you have a spot in your heart for Bowie, put it out there, because you don't want that to happen. And there is a traveling show going around. It's only going to 5 cities in the world. It's called David Bowie Is. And it was, the only place it was going to in the US was in Chicago. And I decided, okay, well, I can't just take random trips, once I have something that I should feed. So I am going to go on this trip. It's like a 24-hour trip. I'm going to go to Chicago, I'm going to fly there, and go see this David Bowie game and pretend like I'm in a concert. Like, I'm going to wear the outfit that I would want to wear, and I'm just like going to put myself there. And it took me a while to figure out what to wear. I have a lot of Bowie outfits that I bring out every once in a while. My favorite is Live in Santa Monica 1972, which is kind of specific, but you might know it as the one who wears the eye patch. It's at the end of the Ziggy Stardust days. I'm getting a little technical with y'all. Just hoping I've got like a couple of people that are like, and so I tried to decide if I wanted to pack my codpiece or if I wanted to just wear a normal human outfit, which I decided to do. So on the way, making my plans, and like, who do I want to go see this with? My poor sainted husband was studying for the bar exam, which he studied yesterday, and he's here right now, so y'all can clap for me. I'm you can make some money. And so I was like, we're friends, I don't know if they want to do this with me. So I'm like, who has indulged me my entire life? My mom. My mom should go to me with this show, where I'm going to be crying like a Beatles fan for no reason, with like those little headphones that they give you. And the best person to have there for you is probably going to be your mother. So I call my mom up, and she's working on her doctorate, and she works full time, but she's squeezing the time. She lives in St. Louis, so she met me in Chicago, and we're super different people. Like today I actually curled my hair. You can't tell. I curled it for like an hour, and it still looked like I just got out of a Nirvana concert. Just part of the course. And my mom's like a beautiful skinny butterfly that always looks like she just came out of a spa. Like she's just the best. And in my 20s, like we didn't get along too much. I just moved to Portland. She lived in like a suburb of Missouri, and she went to Starbucks and had like a Live, Laugh, Love poster, and drove a PT Cruiser, and had a lot of dogs. And at that point I was like, I ride a bike, and I drink alcohol, coffee, and so eventually you grow out of that a little bit and realize that alcohol is not great for you all the time, and Starbucks is really easy. It's everywhere, so just do it. It's okay, it's fine. And she kind of realized that I'm not so weird. Like living in Portland right now, especially, it's like the most commercially cool place in the entire world. It's changed so much that Oh, okay.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. So enough about my mom. So we went to the Bowie show, and it was super amazing. I cried like a baby, and there's this one outfit that was going to be in this exhibit that I really wanted to see. It's this hand-knit, gorgeous glitter thing with all of these like sparkle things in it, and it's all these different patterns, and I'm a knitter, and so I've always wanted to knit it, so I wanted to see it in real life, and we get to the last room there, and it's finally there, and I'm like, slow tearing the whole time, and my mom's just like looking at me over the shoulder, just patting my back the whole time. It's okay, honey. Just wait till you have childbirth. This is like you're sowing your Bowie seeds. You've got a lot to learn. And I see this. I see it's finally there, and I'm so excited. I want to take a picture of it, but you're not supposed to. So my mom, whose dad is an FBI agent and followed every rule of her entire life, besides using a condom when she was 17, she distracted the guard for me and like stood behind me so I could get this picture. And I got it, and it was so tits, and like my mom was such a baller that day. And I was just so happy, and I was flying home, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna find space to still have my obsessions, and my mom still has obsessions. She has like a Christian book club and like some other things that she does. I can still have a life too. It's not gonna be so bad, except for the part where it comes out of your body, but it's gonna be okay. So it was a really nice like way to tie it all up in a little Bowie bow. So I like my mom.